Hey friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen here on YouTube. And it's Sunday, which feels weird because I usually do my live show on Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Today is Sunday, and I am coming on to do a live show to talk about Thredup. Everything about my experience of being a reseller and using Thredup. I'm not sure how many friends we'll have here because I really did this spontaneously and I did not give a lot of notice to my subscribers that I'd be going on, but I've been burning to make this video for a little while. I was gonna do it yesterday, but to be honest with you guys, I think in the reselling community, Thredup is a little bit controversial right now. People have a lot of different opinions about Thredup. Myself included. So I thought we could I could come on and hopefully we can have a thoughtful, respectful conversation about using Thredup in your reselling business. I see some friends coming on, which is just making me so excited because, again, I didn't give much notice for this video and it's a Sunday afternoon. I wasn't sure if anyone would be able to show up, but I see some of my friends coming into the chat. I definitely want to talk with you. I'm very excited about this. So what would be really helpful to me is if in the chat you could put something in about your experience using Thredup. How have you used it? What's your experience been? What do you think of mystery boxes and rescue boxes? Anything that you could share with us, I would love to hear. I have a little bit of a plan. I actually kind of brainstormed about what I wanted to talk with you guys about because I was a little nervous to come on and make this particular video, but I want to hear from you. Oh, I see some friends. Let me say hi. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here, friends. I did not know I'd see anybody. Oh, I love you guys. I see Sarah Lee Coleman, who's a fantastic vintage seller, and Angela's here. Hey, some of you guys were just here with me on Friday, so thank you so much for being willing to come with this last minute video and talk with me about Thredup. Roxy's here, hello, and the Nashville Flippers. Oh, I haven't talked to you guys in a while. How are you doing? How are things going in Nashville? How's the channel growing? Great to see you guys. Have you ever used Thredup? Deborah's here. Thank you so much for coming again. You look so pretty. Thank you. I do this for you guys. I mean, honestly, it's a beautiful Sunday morning here. Well, I guess it's 1 o'clock here. Where is it? What time is it where you are? I've already been out for a morning walk, listened to a great interview while I was walking of one of my favorite authors, Elizabeth Gilbert. And then I came home and took a bike ride with my son, Torvald. He's here. He might come up and say hi. And then we did some homeschooling, and it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm normally in my yoga leggings and my t-shirt because I'm walking and going out with Torvald. So I put a little shirt on, a little lipstick for you guys. Brandy's here. Hey, Brandy, so good to see you. How are things going for you? Margaret made it. Hello, everyone. Grandma Glennis says, hi, Quemby. I have not ordered from Thredup. Okay, let me do a little bit of my talking, you guys, but please put in your experience. And if you haven't ordered, like Glennis, why or why not? Oh, Kelly Schaffner made it. I'm such a Kelly Schaffner fan. Hello, everybody. Kelly has this great channel, and one of the things I love that she does on there is Stitch Fix. She orders the boxes and they come and she tries things on, and I just really love her channel. So definitely check her out. My mom, Grateful Babette, is in the house. I always love a mystery box. I even put lipstick on to watch it. You guys, I have to tell a cute story about my mom, Grateful Babette. So I stopped by her house yesterday. I promise you I'm going to get into the Thredup thing, but I'm just warming up and saying hi. I'm so happy to see you guys. So I go to stop by and see my mom yesterday. We are all still strictly social distancing here. So I drive in, I pull up in her driveway with Torvald, and my mom comes out on her porch. I look up at her on the porch on the second floor, and I'm like, Mom, you're wearing lipstick. You haven't even left the house. She's like, I know. I put on lipstick because I'm going to go take the trash out in a minute. And I'm like, why you put on lipstick to put the trash on? My mom wears red lipstick. She's gorgeous. And in my whole life, I think I've seen her a few times without the red lipstick. Pigeon's Nest made it. I ordered a Thredup Luxe label. So excited to try it for the first time. Okay. And we missed you on Friday, so I'm so glad you're here. Okay, let me talk just a little bit, but please put in your experiences, opinions, thoughts. I want to have a good conversation. So there are so many different ways that resellers can use Thredup in their reselling business. And I'll share my experiences. Obviously, there's rescue mystery boxes. That's the bulk of what I'm hoping we'll talk about today. Another way to use Thredup, and I did this for the first time during quarantine, was to just go on Thredup's website and buy things that you plan to resell in some other way. So I went on, I have a video about this. I went on, I don't know, a month ago, and I searched for things that I know sell well for me. And so I bought 16 pairs of J. Jill wide leg linen leg and look pants because I know they sell between $25 and $35 for me. I bought them for $4 or $5 a piece. I got to get free shipping because I spent over $79. I looked for things that were 50% off, and I looked for things that reliably sell for me. That was one way I used Thredup in my business, and I'm really happy with the stuff that came. I only bought things from Thredup that said they were in excellent, like new condition. That's a tip if you're thinking about going on there. Ooh, so many friends. I'm so glad to see you all. I'll say hi in a minute. So that's one way I have used Thredup. Have any of you done that? Have any of you gone on the site, bought things, specific things that you plan on reselling online in some way? I had a really positive experience doing that. Another thing that I'm hearing about, which maybe people have been doing for a long time, you guys, but I feel like I'm hearing about it now more than ever. And that is buying things in order to send them into Thredup and sell on Thredup's site and make money doing that. Some people are even buying things from Thredup and then sending them back into Thredup. Some people are cleaning out their closets at home and sending things into Thredup. Some people are going thrift store shopping or to the bins and finding things that they know Thredup sells, and they're sending them into Thredup, and they're making money that way. I have not done that. I am interested in learning more about that. If any of you have done that, definitely let me know. So those are just a few of the ways people use Thredup in their reselling business. And there is the thing that just happened. Tell me if you've heard about this, where Thredup had a $300 designer box. $300 for 15 items, designer items. Have you guys heard about this? Has anyone done it? What's your experience? I have watched 2 very recently unboxings of that box, and the people that I watched were very disappointed in their box. Let's talk about that. Let me see what some of you are saying here. Restyle Secrets, so good to see you, says, I've had one good box and one meh 25-piece women's clothing. We're going to talk about Rescue Box. Brandy says, I ordered a Thredup box. I chose Nude Tag, assorted brands. I was happy with the items. Ooh, I'm not familiar with that. Are you saying you bought Nude Tag's items or you ordered a Rescue Box? Let me clarify in case some of you are not familiar. A Rescue Box is on their site specifically under the tab Rescue. It is a box that you can buy that Thredup tells you straight up they're DIY boxes. You can expect that some items will have damage. They will have holes. They might have minor damage. They might have significant damage. They might have wash wear. They could also be things that do not have damage, but maybe sat on their site too long, didn't sell, so they're moving them along. Maybe it's a brand they don't take. Those things can all be in a Rescue Box. But when you buy that Rescue Box, friends, you know that you can manage your expectations because you know there may be things in there that are flawed. You go into it buying those boxes knowing that. You can buy a denim box. Rescue Box. You can buy a shoes box. What boxes have you bought? Let me know in the chat. I've bought almost all of them. I've bought a designer box. I bought a handbag one, a denim one, a women's, a men's. But you go into it knowing, right, that you're probably going to get some flawed items. You still hope for a good box though, right? You hope for it. Oh, I see a super chat, I think. From Jacob Fufu. I wish I could put that on the screen. I'm trying to. Thank you so much. He said, Jacob says, I'm grateful for your community spirit, welcoming presence, and overall positivity. Happy Sunday. I'm really touched by that, Jacob. Thank you so much. Wait, is it Sunday? I know. I have no idea what day it is most of the time. Thank you for bringing us together this afternoon. I really appreciate that. I'm really touched by that. Thank you. That really speaks to the whole reason that I am doing this channel. There it is. I managed to figure out how to put it on. I'm telling you, I should bring my 8-year-old son Torvald up here so he can show me how to do that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That is my whole goal with this channel. I had no reselling community. I sold for 8 years on eBay in the dark. I didn't even know I could have reselling friends, and it has meant so much to me. And that's why I wanted to come on and talk about the Thredup stuff, you guys, because I feel like if I am going to come on my channel and open Thredup rescue boxes, I have a responsibility to my subscribers to be transparent, to be open and honest, to tell you the real deal. And that's important to me, that we get to talk about these things. And this is what I need to talk about. But I have something I'm going to add there, but I want to say hi to Margaret and say I ordered 25 items for $60. And I was so surprised of the great items included. Yes, it was a great box. No flaws, lots of silk, linen, and cashmere. That is fantastic. That is so fantastic. Thank you for sharing that with us. Here's what I want to say, and one of the reasons I really wanted to come on, you guys. I just want to make sure that you know, as my subscribers and people who watch my videos, buying a rescue box is always a risk. It is always a risk. And I recently made 3 videos on my channel during stay at home where I unboxed Thredup rescue boxes. One was a men's box, 2 were women's boxes, the women's 25-piece clothing for $60. I got amazing boxes. If you saw those videos, do you remember what I got? Tell me what you thought. I got amazing boxes, and I went on, I put a thumbnail that said, the best box ever, because it was. My women's boxes right now have been amazing. Do you think the boxes are better right now? That's what I want to ask you. But so I put out these videos like, oh, awesome Thredup boxes. Now here's what happened. And I want you to know that I'm okay with this, but here's what happened to me. Sorry, I get so excited to see you guys and your comments. I get all jazzed up. So I'll slow down and calm down. I'm just so happy to see you, my friends. Rhonda Creek is here. So I'll look at your comment in a minute there, Rhonda. So I got a comment on one of my Thredup unboxing videos. And it was good for me because the comment said, Thredup rescue boxes are garbage. I don't think you should be encouraging anybody to buy this trash. And I was like, oh my goodness. I want to make sure people know that I am not encouraging you to buy a Thredup rescue box or any kind of mystery box. I don't feel like I can do that because they're always a risk. You might get a box that is a total dud, and you may get an amazing box. I don't want to lead anybody in the wrong way. I want people to know that rescue boxes are a risk, and I want you to manage your expectations because that's what I'm doing. I like a good mystery. I know that I might get a dead box. I might get an awesome box, but I know that, and I want you guys to, I hope that comes across in my videos because I don't ever want to come on here and tell you that you should buy a Thredup rescue box because they can be crap. And if you want to go back and look on my channel from like early videos, like 6-9 months ago, you guys, I got some crappy boxes. What do you guys think about what I'm saying? Let's see what Michelle says. I am scared to order a designer box again because all of it was bad and I can't resell. Plus there was a scarf in there with snags all over it. Come on. Exactly. So Michelle, when you say designer box, which one did you get? Did you buy this $300 for 15 items box, or did you buy the DIY designer box? Because that's important because a lot of people said with the designer box, the $300 one, Thredup did not. There is some concern that Thredup might have been misleading you guys because they did not say it was going to be DIY, so people did not expect it to be DIY with flaws. Rhonda says, I have only purchased the denim box. I was pleasantly surprised. Few brands that I wouldn't have picked up myself, but nothing flawed. See, that's awesome. And I think that denim box, how much was it, Rhonda? Because I bought that box before. I know I'm behind in the comments, but I'll try and get to everybody. So several people right in our community in the chat here have said they were so pleased with their box. And then we have people that have said, my box sucked. And that is just the reality. And I really want you to know that. I know that. I still choose to buy the boxes. I still choose to buy them, especially right now during stay at home, because it's a great way to get inventory to your house. I got 25 pounds of men's clothes. That one was 90, and 25 women's items for $60. That's like $2 an item. So reseller Wendy is here. Wendy, have you given any thought to some of the name stuff we were talking about on Friday night? We talked a little bit, if you were here, about branding, and I shared with people my new logo and the cards I got. And Wendy was saying that she didn't love her name. And so we had a great conversation. If you didn't get a chance to watch that Friday Night Live, go back and check it out. Reseller Wendy says, I unboxed my men's box last night and have a DIY denim coming next. What did you think of your men's box? Was it the 25 pounds of men's for $90? Do you think you can sell that stuff? How was that for you? Let's see what Michelle says. DIY designer box. I figured some would be bad, but not the whole box. Yeah. I mean, if what I do, and I don't know if this will help you guys or not, but before I buy any box on Thredup, I go and watch YouTube videos of people unboxing that box, because I think it is extremely important to manage your expectations. It sounds like you did try to manage your expectations. You're like, well, I might get some bad stuff. I didn't expect it all to be bad. But I just want you all to know that it is a risk to buy any kind of mystery box, Thredup or otherwise. What is your experience with other mystery boxes? Maybe not Thredup, but other ones. Erica said, I'm sorry, not Erica. Era Unique said, I had a decent men's box and really crap denim boxes. The denim was so bad, rips in the cross and nasty stains. That's not good. Like, interestingly, when I got the denim box in the past, I was opening it up and I was filming it, and I was like, I don't know about this box, because it was all like brands I wouldn't necessarily go out sourcing and looking for on purpose to resell. It was Junior's brands, it was off brands, and I was like, I don't know. But let me tell you this, something that I'm learning right now. A lot of that stuff has sold. A lot of the kind of what I'd call like lower end, just because they don't retail super high, have sold. My Junior's jeans, my Levi's, and not like the super trendy Levi's, but like just basic Levi's. That stuff has been selling for me. I personally am okay selling things for $15, $20, and they pay $8 shipping for denim though. Okay, there's some kind of like troll here that I should probably remove, but I'm not exactly sure how. Okay, Jacob says, we've all seen those random pant legs in the unboxings. Rhonda Creek. It's been a while. I want to say it came out a little over $1 a piece. It was the 30-pound box. Yes. Let's see what Amy Rolla Shop with, what does this say? This is a super cool name. Shop with Meyer on Poshmark. Okay, cool. Cool. Amy says, I have ordered 3 denim boxes and I got amazing pieces. Everlane, Rag & Bone, Frame, Orange Tag Levi's, and lots of bread and butter. Gap, American Eagle Outfitters, plus size Old Navy. I'm very pleased. Okay, so that's a really awesome comment, Amy. I'm so glad that you're saying that, because here's another point that I wanted to make in talking about Thredup with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We have 39 people on a Sunday at 1 o'clock when I didn't plan it. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Okay, I wanted to talk about kind of like expectations and mystery boxes and Thredup boxes. And Amy's comment kind of ties into that really well for me. Here's one of the things about mystery boxes, whether it's Thredup or otherwise. We all have very different ideas of what an awesome box is. Would you guys agree with that? So, okay, there's going to be some boxes, like if anybody gets, like Amy did, Everlane and all these high-end brands, it's like most of us could agree, wow, that was a good box. The videos I've put out recently, most people agreed like, wow, you got a great box. But then there's all this middle ground, right? Where like somebody's idea of a great mystery box is really different than someone else's. It totally depends on what you sell, what kind of stuff you're used to finding in your area anyway. So it can be regional. Your business model. Some people have a quick flip. Like I consider myself, I have a quick flip business model. I'm fine selling Old Navy jeans for $15 plus the buyer pays $8 shipping. I'm okay selling American Eagle Outfitters for $20, $25. But what is your business model? Would a Thredup box work in your business model? Or are you someone who really likes to only sell higher end items and you'd be disappointed getting bread and butter? What do you guys think about that? Jacob says, Michelle B., it's easy to conclude that they are taking advantage of the mystery box buzz and the need to online source, right? So has anybody, like I do have an honest question, which is, are the Thredup boxes better right now during quarantine? And why would that be? Because my boxes, I got 3, so that's a little bit of data there, and they were all really good. And I feel like I'm watching more unboxings on YouTube right now, you guys, where they are good. Like I'm like, wow, that's a good box. I'd be pleased with that. Age is Just a Number by Barbara Jean. Hello, I'm so glad to see you here. I love Age is Just a Number. That's super good. Jacob says, I haven't bought a mystery box in months. I still haven't caught up to what I have. They're fun to open, but I haven't risked a pricey box, only the basic ones. Exactly. And I think that's really good. One of the things I wanted to talk about with you all is managing expectations. I have an old video up from when I first started YouTube. And the video is called something like, should you buy a mystery box? Is a mystery box right for you? And I think one of the things in your business that you have to evaluate is whether a mystery box of any kind or Thredup is right for you based on how well you do with risk. You know, like for me, I think I have a pretty decent risk tolerance with mystery boxes because my expectations are right. I know I'm going in and it could be a total dud box and it could be an awesome box. And I'm okay with that. I'm buying it for the fun of mystery. I'm buying it because I'm okay flipping things at a low price point, you know? So it's okay and it works for me. And you have to ask yourself this question. If I got a mystery box from Thredup and it was $60 and I wasn't happy with it, how bad would that sting? Would I be like angry? Would I want to cry and be super disappointed? Would I be, you know, what would your reaction be? My reaction would be like, oh, well, I win some, I lose some. But not everybody has that reaction. So you have to know what it is for you. Michelle B., I found out rescue boxes are hit and miss. Had some awesome one with Rothy's. Come on. And then said had some yucky boxes. So it is hit and miss. Everybody listen to Michelle, and what a great point that is, you guys. A rescue box from Thredup is hit and miss. Hit and miss. If you keep that attitude, you're probably going to do better with them. Oh, Allison's here. I'm so glad I caught your comment. Allison Cooper, I've ordered numerous men's rescue boxes and love them. Tried one woman's box and it was horrible. Only listed 4 items in the entire box. The rest went into the trash. It was that bad, Allison? I don't think I've had it that bad. But I will tell you this, you guys. And Kelly Schaefer, are you still here? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this. So a while back on my channel, I have a women's I don't know if it was a 25-piece box, but it was a Thredup mystery box. And to be honest, I mean, I'm kind of easy to please, so I think I was pleased with the box. But when I look back, I'm like, that wasn't really a good box. So I told myself, I'm not really going to buy that box again. I'm going to stick with the designer boxes because then at least you're at least kind of guaranteed decent brands. But I made a change during stay at home because I was like, I need inventory. I can get 25 pieces right to my door. I'll sell anything right now. I'm making an exception. You know what I mean? So I think the context, the time, what's going on in your life and business, whether you're part-time, full-time, this all plays into it. Let's see what Restyle Secret says. I'm behind on the comments. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys. Good for you. Isn't that a treat? Me too. One box had a Lululemon and new blazer. The second one had a good mix of stuff I can sell, but nothing amazing. You know what I mean? That's the way it's going to go. Deborah says, I love our community. I feel like I have so many friends. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for saying that. That's the way I feel. Like I am amazed by that feeling that I'm getting of community and friendship with my online friends. Like I talk to my online friends more often than my regular friends. I was really hoping to get to go to Posh Fest. Have any of you guys ever done that? Where do you sell? I've sold on eBay for 8 years and Posh for 2. And even though I'm an introvert, so it made me nervous, I was really gearing up to go to Posh Fest so I could actually meet some of you and meet people, but I really don't think it's going to happen this year. Alicia McLean says, bought denim and mixed clothing boxes. They were good. They were good. Let's see what else. Sarah Lee says, $300 is quite a lot for such uncertainty. So do you guys know what I'm talking about with a very recent thing that came out on Thredup? It was the $300 designer box for 15 items. And what comes to mind is watching El Ducho Denali, my friend Denali, open her box. And she got amazing brands like Fendi shoes and stuff, but the things were really damaged. And she said, I can't recommend this box to my viewers because they weren't transparent about the fact that they might be damaged items. You can get the DIY designer box for $90 and get damaged. I think people thought this was something different. So if that is the case, I feel like I just need to say that stinks. And I'm disappointed in Thredup if that's the way it went. And I don't want to come on my channel and be like, yay, Thredup. If stuff like that's going on to people in our community, I don't feel good about that. And I am not like my experience overall with Thredup is positive. I will probably continue to buy rescue boxes. I might go on their site if I need inventory again and buy things, hand-pick things. But I don't feel good about that if that is what happened to people. If they did not disclose that. Let's see what Kelly has to say. Oh, I see Letitia and Valerie, some other people. Thank you so much for stopping in. Kelly says, I appreciate the variety of brands I received from Thredup Rescues. It brings traffic to my closet. I try to list everything I get, and I have had luck selling the items. So that's fantastic. And it brings up another point, Kelly, that I want to highlight, which is flawed items. Some people, some resellers, and I'll ask this of you in the chat to comment on this, please, feel comfortable selling flawed items. And some people don't. I think I'm one of the people that hasn't felt comfortable selling flawed items in the past, but I'm hearing more and more people say, yes, they do feel comfortable. Do you guys feel comfortable selling flawed items? I think for me, it kind of depends on the level of the flaw. I'm always afraid when I do it that customers are not going to read my description, or they're going to get it and be disappointed. I kind of like the idea of selling really good quality items in my store, and flawed items, I don't know. What do you guys think about flawed items? Remind me, I want to talk to you about the flawed handbags I have, but I see Valerie Goodson, so I want to say hi. Hi, Valerie. I wanted to go to Posh Fest this year. I bought a ticket for Posh Party Live and was sick the night of the event. Ugh. Me too. I've never been to any of the events. They've always freaked me out because although I can be like, outgoing and I can be excitable, as you can tell from watching my videos. But the idea of being around a lot of people and people I don't, new people makes me a little anxious. So I was like, how could I go to Posh Fest and really get to connect with people? And I want to meet you all. You're my friends. Hey, Lisette, happy Sunday to you. I want to meet everybody. But I have talked to on Instagram some people that said, hey, I totally relate, Quenby. I'm introverted and I went to Posh Fest and it worked for me because I just regulated how much of the events I went to, how much I did. So I think I could do it. Letitia says, not me. Hey, Letitia. about flawed items. Oh, Darlin Dresser's here. Hi all. Hi Quemby. Thredup boxes aren't available in Canada. But if they were, I would definitely try ordering one. I did not know that. What do you think they're going to do about like the Poshmark Canada thing? Like I was telling Oh Darling Dresser that I went on and tried to share her closet and stuff, but it wouldn't let me because she's in the Canadian market and I had to go into the Canadian market. It just didn't work out. I'd love that to be like seamless. Resale Steak had said, I had saved up to finally go to eBay Open. I love Las Vegas anyway. Oh my gosh, Las Vegas. But eBay canceled it before. Ugh, I'm bummed about that. They might do something online, but I already have the online thing. I want in person. Maybe I could do some like small groups. Roxy says, yes, I disclose and good pictures and have not had an issue yet. So you will sell flawed items. So a while back, I was buying the $90 Thredup DIY designer. Was it designer handbags, you guys, or was it just designer? I think they might have two different ones. But I got the handbag box and I got a Prada handbag, Longchamp bag, Dooney and Bourke, Kate Spade is in there a lot. I still have that Prada bag sitting down there. I believe it's authentic. I looked on sites and checked to authenticate it myself. I didn't pay the $20 to use a service, but the bag is so badly stained. It's like someone's like a pen exploded in the bag, so it has blue ink all in it. I can't get it out. And I was talking about this on one of the Friday lives a little while ago, and people are like, you should sell it, just sell it. And I was like, I don't know if I feel comfortable doing it, selling it. I was looking for Lisette's comment. Ooh, Allison Cooper said, I was jealous of your women's backs. Mine was pure trash. Ugh. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, my boxes were good. And I was like so excited about that. But then I think I also had a little bit of like, I'm going out. I didn't want to feel like I was showing off with my great box. But I got a really good box. I got to get that. I have to get that stuff listed. I have so much stuff to list right now because I did a little bit of scarcity shopping. Like I went on Thredup and bought stuff. I got free donations. I cleaned out my closet, so I have so much inventory. But then what I started doing and what I'm working on in my business right now is relisting all my old inventory using Vendoo. And I am stunned. I made a video about this. It'll go up next week, hopefully sometime, although I have a couple other videos. It'll be up soon. I am selling all my old crap, and I am stunned by it. I am like deleting and relisting, and then I'm stunned by how many old things, have you guys done this, that have been sitting for over a year in my eBay closet, just being neglected and are now selling. It's like, I want to get that old stuff sold before I put up a bunch of new stuff. Let's see what Margaret says here. I think Thredup is totally in sync with all going on and intentionally supporting the reselling industry. Wow. That is awesome. 40 people watching, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and you've hit the thumbs up. That is very interesting opinion, Margaret. I wonder that. But now, so I honestly had the thought, I got 3 boxes. I ordered another one too. It's coming in a couple weeks. And they were all good. Like, is in some way Thredup, are they intentionally putting better stuff in there? But then we have like Allison, who said she got a crappy box. So I don't know. Hi, Julie. I got a random handmade dress and a silk Johnny Was top in the same box. The rest fell in between, mostly on the good side. See, that's the way it goes. That's what I want everyone to take from this video. Please, please. If you take anything from this video, it is, you never know what you're going to get. It is a risk. Just because other people are getting good boxes doesn't mean you are. You could get a couple great things in the box, like a Johnny Was top. If it's a decent piece, that'll pay for your whole box. You can get around $100 for a decent Johnny Was top with embroidery or whatever, and that pays for your whole box. And then everything else is just like profit. So please know that I am not encouraging anyone and saying, go out and get a Thredup box. What I'm trying to do on the channel is show you my experience so you can take in all that information and make the best decision for you in your particular circumstances, in your location, with your business model. And that is it. Like, take it or leave it. I got some good things. You might not always get good things. That's what I really want people to know. And I want you to know that not everyone's cut out for mystery boxes, period. Because some people, it's like, oh, if I get a bad box, I'm going to be pissed. And I'm going to be like, I hate Thredup. That thing sucks. Or you're going to be like, okay, you win some, you lose some. Like, it's different for everybody. I kind of am like, it doesn't bother me that much. I hope for a good box, of course, but it's not going to like ruin my day if I get a bad box. And I want to add this piece, and I want you guys to hear this piece too. Some of the boxes that I thought weren't that good, I've sold most of that stuff. Like all that denim stuff, those low-end denim brands, I've sold that stuff. It's gone. It does sell. Lower-end brands have been selling for me. Have you guys noticed that? 36 minutes. Wow. Where does the time go? I love talking with you so much. I was really nervous to do this video, and I want to appreciate you guys for just having a conversation and respectfully stating your opinions and thoughts, and meeting with me on a Sunday. I love you guys. Okay, Letitia says, I hope I get mine this week. It's a 25-piece mixed clothing box. That's the ones I've gotten. And Letitia, they are taking a long time to get here. Right now, in my experience, it's sometimes more than 2 weeks before they even ship. And then it's shipped with FedEx, right? Is it FedEx? That's right. It's not the regular postal service. They take a long time. I just want to highlight Margaret's comment again and be like, thank you. That is what I call positive mindset. I have a video coming out in a couple weeks talking about mindset. And that's a really great attitude to have. I don't know whether it's true or not, but it's great. Oh, let's see what else people have to say. Caitlin, 17. Hey, thanks for coming and being here, Caitlin. I've ordered over 20 boxes. I've had crap in gold. You have ordered 20 boxes? Do you mean like over the course of your reselling career? I kind of want to buy a handbag box just for me. So I can have like amazing designer handbags for only $90. That's a good idea. You've ordered 20 boxes. I've had crap and I've had gold. Thank you very much. I think that would make sense. Like if we look at data, oh no, this is going to hurt. So I did my undergraduate work in sociology at the University of California, Santa Cruz. I moved out here from Boston and I studied sociology. And it was a research-based program. And then I got my master's in clinical psychology. But what your comment just made me think about is statistics. I had to take so many statistics classes, and they were not easy for me. Statistics are those horribly long word problems that take forever to solve. So why am I bringing this up? Because if you buy 20 boxes, you are more likely to have an experience of getting some gold. If you buy 1 or 2 boxes and they aren't great, you write it off and you're like, it sucks. You don't have enough data. But if you buy 20 boxes, you're going to get some great stuff and you're going to get not some good stuff, right? It's kind of like this. This is another little tip I have if you're considering, oh my gosh, Shop Foxborough is here. Hey, Brittany, you're adorable and I love your channel and your closet. Let me just finish this thought because I think it was a good thought. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's another tip. If you decide you are going to get a Thredup rescue box, get a larger box. Get the 25-piece box. Get the 25 shoes box. Don't just get the 10 items or 5 items because of the numbers there. You're more likely if you get 25 items that some of them are going to be good. If you only get 10 items, it's likely that you don't have enough data. You don't have enough items. Spend the money and get more because more likely you're going to get something that's good. If you get a 25, I got a 25-pound men's box. Did you guys see that video? I think that box was really good. When I was doing it, I wasn't sure how good it was, but then when I looked up some of the stuff, I'm like, ooh, Ooh, that's a good box. Let's see what some of my friends are saying. I'm a little bit behind. I just want to highlight here before I go back up. Shop Foxborough. Brittany has got a great channel. I love you too, Lisette. And she does vintage, and she's so adorable. And her closet is like one of those closets on Poshmark that I like. I want to have her closet, but I'm not as good as she is. Lisette, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you have to run, but I'm so glad you even were willing to come for a little bit. Love you too. Stay safe, everyone. See you later. We'll wrap up definitely within, by the hour. I have to have lunch. Let's see what some of the other things I missed here. I'm going to go back a little bit. Oh my gosh, I missed some great stuff. Oh yeah, Katrin with the 20 boxes. That's awesome. I missed what Jacob said here, so I'm not exactly sure what you guys are talking about. Let's see what Restyle Secrets has to say. Thank you for showing up on Friday and today. Thank you for being part of our community. You are always great to have in our chat. At the Grateful Queen, since the virus, I've been ending today eBay listings and creating new. I've sold a lot of old stuff. Yes, definitely hear that. Roxy says, yes, resisting when I am busy with school and relisting, I bet she means. You guys, I know other people have probably been talking about this for a while, but I did not get on the relisting train until recently. Rhonda says, I didn't know you could delete and relist with Vendoo. Good to know. Rhonda, do it. I have a video coming out where I show you exactly how to do it, but I do have a video up on my channel now already, relist and delist, where I show you on my computer how to do it. It is a game changer, you guys. I am selling all my old crap. Now I'm going to ruin the video that's supposed to come out next week. Maybe you'll watch it anyway, but it's like, I am selling all my old crap, you guys, that have been in my store. I'm embarrassed to tell you guys. I have had some things in my eBay store for like 2 years. 2 years just sitting there, stale and dead. Maybe it's stale and dead because people sent me lowball offers and I rejected a couple offers, and then eBay said, I'm never promoting your listing again. Maybe I had a bad price. Maybe my pictures weren't great. I don't know what it is, but they've been sitting there and I've done nothing because I'm like, I just keep listing new stuff. Quimby, don't list new stuff. Get your old stuff sold first. I'm shocked by how well my old stuff is selling. Katrin says, my Thredup box was a killer. Reformation, I've never found that brand. It is on my BOLO list. All Saints, North Face. Wow. So you said you've had good stuff and bad stuff, but that I've never found Reformation. Do you guys have that, like certain brands that are on your list of things you want to find? Yeah, Rhonda, let me know if you decide to get that feature. In my description section, I have a 25% off code for Vendoo, and so you get 25% off. So you should get the relist and delist feature. It's like a couple bucks a month in addition to your thing, and I totally love Vendoo. Oh yeah, I get it now. And so Jacob says, Rhonda, in my opinion, it's worth it for that feature alone. 100%. 100% agree with you, Jacob. I am like a total converted. Let's see. Jacob, anyone who's ever liked trading cards can relate. You open the packs hoping for a score, and sometimes it's just base cards. Exactly. Totally. But I have to say, the stuff that I sometimes think isn't that great in the Thredup box, that stuff sells. A big learning I'm having right now, not for big money, but that bread and butter stuff that I'm not like super excited about sells. It's brands people know. They know their sizes. They know what style they might like. They're comfortable with those brands. They may not be super expensive, but people want them. And so I'm selling a lot of that stuff. So sounds like Katrin you bought those 20 boxes over the course of 18 months. I thought you were going to say like over the course of 5 years. Margaret says, Thredup is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Exactly. And if you can keep that mindset of, hey, I'm taking a risk here. I might get good stuff. I might get crap. I might get a few good pieces that make up the cost of the box. I'm okay with that. I know it's a risk. If you can keep that mindset, then you can use Thredup rescue boxes in your business. But not everybody can. if you know you're going to be seriously disappointed, just don't do it. Find another way to source. There's plenty of ways to source. Wendy says, I'm anxiously still awaiting for a designer handbag box to be available. I love selling bags. Why? Why do you love selling bags? Because I don't. I wish I did. It's like shoes. I wish I loved selling shoes because shoes sell for a lot. They're a great seller for me. I don't like photographing them. I don't like storing them. Like when I have a choice of things to list in my inventory, I'm always going to go for the pretty dresses and the silky tops and the boho stuff, and the shoes just sit in a bin. But you know what? The shoes would probably sell faster and for more for me. So it's not like a great business decision, is it? But why do you love bags? I do think with bags also, I haven't sold a ton of them, but I've sold my share. My tip would be definitely take pictures of the flaws. What do you guys think of the fact that Poshmark is letting us have, 16 pictures now? That's awesome. I do take pictures of the flaws, and I say there's some wear on the bottom of the bag. Like all the bags I've gotten in my Thredup boxes have like the wear on the bottom of the bag from putting the bag on the floor or the table or whatever. And then I have had people write back to me and be like, I mean, in my feedback say, oh, it wasn't as in good a shape for the price or something. And I'm like, I noted that. I took pictures. I guess my point is, I think with a handbag, people might be more apt to think it's not in the best condition. What's your experience with that? Rhonda says, about designer box, I'm not sure that they intentionally misled people, but what bothered me was once it was pointed out, they didn't admit to the mistake or try to make it right. Thank you so much for that comment, Rhonda. I agree 100%. So again, I haven't done my total research on there. I've just watched a couple of videos of people who bought the Thredup $300 designer box, people that I trust like Denali and Blake, and they did not think there were going to be flaws in there. They got really flawed stuff. And when they tried to contact Thredup and say, wait a minute, this is not supposed to be a DIY box, Thredup did not say, let me refund your money or whoops, so I hope that that's something they're figuring out. I am not going to diss Thredup. I feel positive about Thredup, but if that is the case, that they did not make that right, then I'm disappointed. Then I'm disappointed in Thredup if they did not make it right, if indeed that was the case. Do you guys agree with that? Hit the thumbs up. I love Lisette. She's always helping me out here. I don't want to miss a comment from Oh Darling Dresser that I just went by. Oh, Brittany says, I'm so picky, I can't do rescue boxes. Thank you for that comment, Brittany. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, yes, yes. If you are like Brittany, and if you've ever gone to her closet, she sells a lot of vintage stuff or really special items. She's really great with prints, like fox printed dresses. She takes really great pictures. She models stuff. She puts a lot into her business, way more than I do. And she knows that about herself. So she's not gonna buy a Thredup rescue box. That is just smart. Know yourself. If you are like that and you only want to sell perfect condition items, high-end brands, do not buy a rescue box, right? Like, that is so important to know that about yourself. Thank you for that comment. Restyle Secret says, I've sold all my Susan Graver in the past 2 weeks, and I had put it on my NOLO list. What's the NOLO list? Let's see if I can figure it out. Never, don't buy it again or something. I've had stuff like that happen too. Katrin says, like you, I work full-time and have no time to source. The payback has been awesome. Another fantastic point from Katrin. Am I saying your name right? Let me look at it. Katrin, right? Or Katrin? Sorry if I'm doing something with that. This is what I'm talking about when I say each of us has different circumstances. Is a Thredup box right for you? A lot of the answer to that question is based on your circumstances. Some people live in areas where the thrift stores are not good. Maybe it's not a wealthy area, so there's not a lot of good brands. Maybe you don't have many thrift store. Maybe you're by the mall and all it is mall brands that you can find. You're not going to find super hot items, so it makes sense for you to buy a rescue box because maybe you're going to get items in there that you can't find in your town. That's one reason. Or maybe you're like me and Katrin, part-time. I struggle as a part-timer with another full-time gig to get inventory sometimes. I would much prefer to go into the thrift store and hand pick my items. I just can't always get there every week. And so here's a great benefit of a Thredup rescue box. It comes right to your house. You don't do any of the work. You don't spend 2 hours in the thrift store flipping through the racks, which in my opinion is physical. Like sometimes my back hurts after I'm like 2 hours of flipping through the racks and holding things up, and I'm like tired after. When you buy a rescue box, all the work is taken out. It comes right to your house. So you may not get all perfect items that you love, but you're getting 25 items to your house. That's a great benefit for some of us. Gina's here. Hey, Gina, thanks for joining us. I don't like selling shoes or purses either. I hate storing them. Me too. Does somebody have like an awesome way to store that I'm not familiar with? What I do is I put them in a poly, what is it called, you guys? Not a poly, USPS padded flat rate envelope that they don't have at the post office that you have to order for free, a padded envelope, and I put them in there and I try and put them by box. Like I have a box of loafers. I have a box of heels. I don't know why. I just don't love it. I wish I did because it would make a lot more sense for me. 51 minutes. Are you joking me? I'll definitely finish up in the next 9 minutes so that we can say we did a 1 hour show. And it's so funny because I said to Peter, my partner, I'm like, babe, I'm going on. It's a Sunday. I didn't tell anyone I was going on. No one will be there. I do this every time. I'll probably be on like 15 minutes. I just got to say my piece about my Thredup stuff right now. I got to tell everybody that I'm not going out there saying buy Thredup stuff. This woman left a comment and said, Thredup is crap. Don't tell people to buy it. And I need to set the record straight that I'm not telling anyone to buy it. Then we'll go have some lunch. I'll be down there in a half hour. And I've been yapping for 52 minutes and it feels like 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, you're definitely humbled on, making videos. Valerie has another great comment. Let's see. I use closet clear out to drop the price. Then I relist the next day. Okay, that's a good tip. And new people are scooping those items right up. That's a great tip for people. I'm sick of closet clear out. I'm kind of like, I'm not. So the video that's coming out next week, I'll let you guys see it, but I'm kind of done with closet clear out right now. Yes, eBay hates old listings with lots of views and shoves them to the basement. That's my theory too. Restyle Secrets is on point. That is my theory too. No one knows how these algorithms work, but here's some of my theories on eBay. And it could be true for Poshmark, but they're a little bit different because on Poshmark, you're always sharing. 48 people watching. Make sure you've hit that like button. That would help me. And make sure to subscribe. That really helps me too. It'll allow me to make more videos. What was I just talking about? Closet clear out. And then I saw this other, Restyle Secrets comment. I agree with you. I think the ways that I think my items have been shoved down to the basement where nobody ever gets to see them, like the search engines does not put them up in the top where they might get purchased, is when I've maybe rejected some offers, when it's had a lot of views, like some of the items that were sitting there for over a year have hundreds of views and no offers or no sales. And eBay algorithm is like, yeah, that item sucks. I'm not putting that up at the top. So to me, it makes all the sense in the world to delete it and relist it. It is time consuming. It's like, I already did this and I have to do it again. But in my experience, it is worth it because that stuff is flying off the shelves right now. I sold a dress today, a joie dress for $49.99, which for me is a really great sale that I've had on there for a year and a half. The only thing that's different is I deleted it yesterday or the day before and relisted it and it sold immediately. If that's not proof to you guys, I don't know what it is. I really hope that you are taking advantage of this feature and making more sales. Oh, Darlin Dresser in Canada says, I'm loving the 16 photo upgrade that Poshmark made. Great for listings. I completely agree. Caitlin says, Vendu relist add-on is the best investment. Totally agree. I think it's like you can get different packages on Vendoo. I have a 25% off code in my description. I think I paid $29.99 a month, and then it's like an extra, what is it? Like an extra $4.99 to get the import and delist and relist. And I've made that money back just like, oh, I see. Jacob says, you're making a great point. I've been more happy when I've ordered multiple boxes at once. Oh, look. Okay. Oh, this is what I want to go back to. Reseller Wendy says, it never gives me the option to choose a different size box. I think that's happening right now, Wendy. Like right now when I go on, all I can get is the Thredup 25-piece women's box. But historically, there's a drop down and you can get like a 10-piece or a 15-piece. I wonder if right now they're just doing the 25-piece Thredup women's clothing box. But in the past, you could. So I think it kind of changes sometimes. I'm going to finish up in the next 5 minutes here. So please, in the comments now, make sure to leave your closet. Myself and some other people will sometimes go on to the chat and go onto your closet and share things. I love getting to know you more. So I love going on and just checking out your closet, sharing a few items. I try to get to as many people as I can. And if there's anything that I can shout out for you, because people will watch the replay of this video. Are you having a sale? Are you selling mystery boxes? Do you have a YouTube channel we can help you promote? And if you really want to do that stuff, the best show that I do for that is Fridays. It's a community night and we really try and support each other's business goals. So definitely show up Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific for that show so we can promote whatever you're doing. I really appreciate your thoughtful comments here, you guys. I'm sorry if I missed some of them. It's hard for me because sometimes I'll go back and look at the chat from my Friday night show and it's like I miss so many comments and I feel so bad. I really do try and get to as many as I can, but as I'm talking, the chat moves really quick. Thank you for putting your closets in. Let me get to some of these last few. Oh, cool. Mo is here. Great to see you. Thanks so much for catching me. We're going to finish up in the next few minutes, but I do a show every Friday at 5 and I'd love to see you there. From Albuquerque, part-time posher. Gina says, I live in a small apartment. I'm already struggling to store the 400 plus items I've listed. Plus I have at least 200 more to list. Yeah, me too. Do you have a garage? Because as unglamorous as it sounds, my storage area is in the garage. I went to Home Depot. I bought those stacking plastic shelves. I have bins and it's all in the garage and I store everything in a poly mailer. So everything's safe and clean, but that is a struggle. Get that old stuff listed. Maybe get on Vendoo and get those 400 listed so you don't end up with a ton of stuff. Denise Douglas says, me too. I'm sick of closet clear out. Yeah, I hear you. I really try my best to keep things positive and grateful. I'm just struggling with closet clear out because it's not working for me as a selling tool because I'll go in, I'll reduce the price for the closet clear out. It doesn't sell. Then I have it on there as like a really low price. So then I feel like I have to go back in and change the prices. It's just like, I think what I need to do, and let me know what you guys think. I think what I need to do is maybe only participate in it once a month or something, but they have it like every week or something now, right? Jacob, I can't stand closet clear out. I'm using it today though, because I'm starting a sale tomorrow anyway. So use it strategically. That's what I would say. I just can't do it every time they do it. Letitia says, I can't stand closet clear out. So, and Gina says, I gain nothing from closet clear out. Some people might have other opinions on that. But yeah, maybe Poshmark can listen to that because I think that's I'm hearing that a lot right now that closet clear out on Poshmark isn't working for a lot of people. I started out as an eBay reseller, you guys, 8 years ago, and eBay has so many tools that I wish Poshmark would learn from, like the ability to run a sale or something. So maybe that would be really good feedback. Allison says, how do you relist on Poshmark? Do you save your pictures and then completely relist? So Allison, I have a monthly subscription to software called Vendoo. And I have a video out, Allison, on the channel just from a couple weeks ago called how it's like relist and delist. And I literally show you myself doing it on the computer, how easy it is, how quick it is. The software allows you to bring up your listing, click a little button that says delist. It completely deletes it from Poshmark. Then you hit the button again that says relist, and it does it for you. Then it comes up as a brand new listing on Poshmark, which is fantastic because then you can get new likers and new eyes on your item, and you're not sending out the same darn offers to the same people who aren't buying it anyway. So I really recommend it. I'm having tremendous success, and I want you guys to benefit from that too. Letitia says, I retake photos in relisting. You retake them. So in my experience, I would retake the photos if they need to be retaken. So sometimes I go into my listing and I'm like, it's like embarrassing. It's like, Quenby, why did you think this item would ever sell? Your pictures stink. Like, it's dark, or you need to redo your pictures. In that case, if you don't have good pictures, I do recommend deleting the pictures and starting over. But another great feature on Vendu is you can edit the pictures right there. So what I do is when I delete it, I look at my pictures, I brighten them up and make them look better. I crop them if I need to right on Vendu. Then I just click the button that says relist, and it's a brand new item, and my stuff is selling. Use my 25% off code. It's worth it. That's my opinion. Gina says, I take screenshots of listings and relist with those. I have to delete old pics to make room on my phone. So it sounds like Gina's doing it manually. You can do it manually without Vendu. Or there's another one called List Perfectly. I just can't speak to that because I haven't tried it, but I'm sure someone else might know. They probably have that. They probably have that feature too, but I don't know. But you can do it manually. Yeah, what I would do is screenshot my pictures, delete the listing manually, then go on and build a new listing. It's going to be way more time consuming. You can get Vendu for $29.99 a month. And it's like you make that money back, or I have in my experience, when some old thing sells, like so quick. Okay, I've been on for 1 hour, so I'm going to finish up. Sorry for keeping you guys so long. Denise Douglas says, yes, and who are those who win prizes in Closet Color? I know, Denise. I'm like, does someone really win? Like, who actually wins? I don't know. Gina says, or maybe it was the listing challenge. I forget. Jacob Laffa, I can attest to winning Poshmark Club. Did you win, Jacob? That's awesome. So somebody must really win. But I felt the same way before I won. I'm so glad you won. Carrie's here. Hey, Carrie. We missed you on Friday. I hope you were doing something so cool. Make sure to put your closet names in. I saw some of you have done that. And if you have an extra few minutes, you guys pick somebody in the chat, grab your phone, and go on and share their closet and say, hey, great to see you on Quenby's Live. Like, spread the love. This is how we build community. I'm going to finish up here. I'm so glad to see Carrie, though. Denise Douglas, love your name, Quenby. Thank you. I am Norwegian on my dad's side. So I've got an unusual name. I named my son Torvald, the ruler of Thor. Okay, guys, this was a great chat. Thank you so much for joining me. Big shout out. Thank you to Jacob for that super chat. That makes me feel so good. I really appreciate your support. Sarah Lee says, have a fun day. You know what's so funny is I wanted to say have a fun night because usually I do the show on Friday. But it's Sunday. Have a fantastic rest of the weekend. I have some videos coming out Monday and this week. I'd love to see you guys watch those, and I'll see you next Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific for our regular live show. Have a great day, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.